Collin Gallant, a reporter with Medicine Hat News. This is Assistant Managing Editor Bruce Penton, and we're here to talk a little bit about the first week of the provincial election campaign. Now, there's a few, we're actually filming this about an hour before Danielle Smith arrives in town for her first campaign appearance in the gas city, and I think it's a real interesting dynamic that she's here first, and we know that Redford, Conservative leader Alison Redford's on her way. How do you, what's your first impression of leaders booking time in Medicine Hat?
My first impression is that they probably think this is a pretty interesting constituency, especially the for the Wild Rose having a good chance in Cypress Medicine Hat. For having Danielle Smith coming down here so early in the campaign indicates to me anyway that they think they have a crack at it, and which will be a first in a long time for this riding. It's been very solid Conservative without much threat from any other party, so it's kind of interesting. I think they both believe that both Redford and Smith believe that these constituencies are in play and worth attention.
And Smith spent a lot of time in southern Alberta so far. She was in Nanton. Of course, her own riding is just on the edge of Calgary. She was in Nanton a little while ago. She was in Karsten. I believe Coaldale, Lethbridge, and Medicine Hat today, so we'll keep a good look at her itinerary. One interesting thing is I actually got an interview with Liberal leader Raj Sherman earlier this week, and he seemed to be really fired up about Medicine Hat, and really had a lot of energy. Said he was coming here to support his candidates, which is interesting if he spends the time. He's got 78 to visit, and he says he's going to make time for Medicine Hat for sure. There's two young candidates here who are really not running much of a campaign, active campaign right now.
I'd like to talk a little bit about the No Meat Committee, because that was certainly the big event of the first week, but we're probably going to have to save that for another day. In the meantime, we hope to have something like this on the website of the Medicine Hat News each week, sort of analyzing what's going on in the election campaign. Don't forget to vote on April 23rd. Thanks a lot.
Follow our election coverage on our Twitter account and on our website.